Grade 9 art consists of 3 standard units. One of them is this one, which is based on interpreting jazz music. The medium is gouache and acrylic paint. Students look at abstraction as they're listening to different forms of jazz music, and they can also choose a location, such as this one, which is about a beach, using the abstract shapes and also references to figures within an environment. They put their compositions together. From this artwork, the students have got a process journal, and the process journal is a visual development of how they come to achieve these refined images. It's based on an American artist called Stuart Davis, who was working during the 1930s. The unit prior to this is a team group effort where students build an environmental context onto a palm tree at the entrance of the school. It's also about issues of the plastics in our oceans, and they can also choose a social issue. That's the first unit that they do, a locational sculpture installation. Another unit is this one. This is surrealism. It's done in oil pastel, and the student develops a number of features that are unlikely ever to be placed together. This, unlike the jazz unit, is based on tonal rendering skills. Here's another image. The figures are very much developed by the students, and the assemblage of them is shown into their process journals. All 3 units are complemented by fine art theory, meaning that all of them have a solid background so that they understand the function or the context of the artwork, and most of them have an essay that is attached to them. Here's a third image from the surrealist artwork. As you can see, the development of tonal rendering is quite sophisticated, but lots of exercises are done prior to the work so that the student develops the skills. The book is a visual diary. So similar to grade 6, 7 and 8, it goes through art language, it formulates proper naming of colours. The students are looking at environmental art for the tree sculpture, how to develop their language to describe surface textures, the purpose of the surface, words to describe it. They brainstorm their ideas, and then they develop sketches so that we understand the context of what the sculpture is about. There's approximately 4 students that are in that group. The surrealism, again, develops research on objects, sketches of them, building up the composition with the trials, trialling figures in the medium, and then finally coming up with the composition. As with grade 8, everything also has a response where we reflect on our work and the work of others for criteria A and criteria D. Grade 10 takes these skills, and we actually learn to draw paper ribbons, zigzags and curls in chalk pastel, looking at perspective. From 2 drawings that are done with tonal rendering, it moves on to a 6P drawing. These are portraits of self, and these images are about objects that the students relate to show a psychological profile of who they are. They also present it in a different composition. This one shows a fan, this one here shows a split in the image for a type of diptych. They also do a project that we're collecting. This is part of the school collection. It's an acrylic painting and it explores the theme of Abu Dhabi. These are going to be presented for the opening of the new airport in Abu Dhabi in 2017. So it becomes part of the permanent collection. They can do any image that relates to Abu Dhabi, animals, insects and people. They also take this and they turn it into a print. This is a lino print. So this is the third unit. And through here they explore the printing medium, carving the different colours into a lino block and using a printing press. Again, as per Year 9, the students reflect on their work and others. They go see exhibitions and they also relate their artwork to professional artists critiquing essays. You do not have to do art in DP. It's a Group 6 subject. A lot of the students, however, that tend to choose this subject in Grade 9, moving through to Grade 10, a significant proportion of them will take it up in diploma, either for entrance into tertiary courses that deal with design and technology, communication and media, or they use it as a standard level subject and they are very good at art and therefore their grade achievement is very high, which bumps up their holistic score. Thank you.